usually see for when the person's leaving the company. And that's a lot of people took what happened and ran with it. He had to Malachi Black actually had to go online and talk about how it just was a thank you for the match. It wasn't like a curtain call, it wasn't anything like that. It was just thank you. And people need to stop reading into stuff. I don't know. Who
Yeah,
knows
that's what I
it,
heard too.
right? I'm still like on the fence. I'm like, it kind of feels like he might be leaving, especially because how underutilized they've had. They they haven't used them. They used them in the trios. They elevated the trios titles with the House of Black, but dude is like a wealth of talent, and I really think they should really be using him a little bit more in the singles run. But whatever, we'll see what happens in the future.
I think
Um,
he's playing it smart.
he's playing it smart.
Not saying that I'm leaving because he doesn't the same thing that happened to him that happened to Ray.
And Penta. No, I was thinking about the
Hmm.
same thing too. I think that's a smart move. At the end of the day, you have to protect your own investment, and especially
Hmm.
in this line of work. So big ups to him. Hopefully, they either give him a push or he gets playing somewhere else once he's done. Jamie Hayter won over Penelope Ford. Um, Powerhouse Hobbs ended up being the mystery tag team partner for Ricochet. Now, from people who don't know, Powerhouse Hobbs used to be in the family, the Callis family, and he had gotten injured a few months back, so that's why you haven't seen him. So it made sense to kind of bring him in, and it would be a face turn this time. Um, he ended up helping out Ricochet, and it was over, and they picked up the win over Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. But yeah, that is that for Dynamite. Next up was Rampage. We saw Leo Rush defeat Commander, Dante Martin and Demetrius Martin from Top Flight defeating Beef and JD Drake. Don't know who the fuck Beef is. Uh, we saw the Kingdom from the Undisputed Kingdom defeat the Infantry. And we also saw Hikaru Shida pick up a win over Viva Van. Collision was interesting as well. The conglomeration coming off the win over the Learning Tree ended up getting a title shot for the Trios Championship. And we also got an official name change. They are no longer the 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 Blackpool Combat Club. They are the Death Riders. I fucking love the name. It makes sense. Um, John Moxley's finisher is not called the Paradigm Shift in New Japan. It was called the Death Rider. So I like that they used Death Riders in AEW for the new stable, this new group. Um, yeah, like the name. We also saw Nick Wayne defeat AR Fox, Jungle Boy defend his title against Action Andretti, Chris Statlander pick up a win over a local, Ashley Vox, and we saw Roderick Strong pick up his second win in order to face MJF against the Beast Mortos. We saw the Outrunners defeat Top Flight, which is very surprising to me because Top Flight is a mainstay in the tag team division, and the Outrunners have been getting this like push. So we might see the Outrunners with the tag team titles sooner than later. I have a feeling. And then we also saw another trios match, which ended up finishing off Collision. It was the House of Black defeating the Boulder brothers or Boulder Bronson with Jack Jameson. And they ended up doing like a face off at the end of the show with FTR. And they ended up coming in and helping out the Bronson Bros or Boulder Brothers, whatever they're called, from getting beat up from the House of Black. So we'll see that later on next week. But yeah, that is the rundown of all the matches that happened in the AEW side. I'm excited to talk about WWE because
I was
there's a
like,
lot of things that happen. What's
before
up?
we go, are we not gonna mention how what's the Hurt Business's name in AEW?
The
Thank you
Hurt
for
Division.
reminding me of that.
Who's
We
like
also
trying to
saw,
offer a spot for Ricochet,
yeah,
which
we
I'm
also
like
he
I wouldn't be
fits.
opposed to.
I would like
Yeah,
that. I
And the guy from the
honestly,
Acclaim also still has the card too.
exactly. Max Caster still has the business card. I see both of them. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see them move on from their characters that they've already established. Like as far as Max Caster is concerned, he's done his tag team, he's done the trios already.
Hmm.
Let him move on and be a singles run, or may him like move on from that character and maybe have some similarities to that, but have him evolve from that. As far as Ricochet, it would make sense. He fits in that group. Essentially, the starting of Dynamite was the Hurt Syndicate making their presence known, and
Yeah.
there was like Warren said, there was a little feature in the background, where they come up to Ricochet wishing him luck in this next match, and he's there kind of like what's about to happen. He felt like he was about to get jumped, but yeah, I like Ricochet and the Hurt Syndicate. That'd be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and go
Oh,
into
before we
what's
go to
up.
WWE, also you have to forget Ricochet showed up in New Japan, and so did Kenny Omega.
Oh, thank you for that. So, and I want to say it was yeah, it was the last was it like a pay-per-view that they were having?
Hmm.
So in the
Yeah.
last pay-per-view, we saw two things. We saw their current champion Zack Sabre defend his title, and after the match, we saw Ricochet go in there and attack him and basically challenge him for the title in the next pay-per-view. We also saw a backstage altercation. I'll put that right there. Between the returning Kenny Omega and this young guy, Chad. No, no, I want to call him Chad Gable for some reason. He has like a similar sounding name. Do you guys? I keep
No, I
forgetting.
don't know his name, but I just saw the video.
Let me see if I can find it. I totally forgot that that actually happened too. Da, 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 da.
I'll say while you're looking that up, there's
Oh,
also the Christian segment with his new son.
thank you for that.
Oh,
Yeah, there is a new son in the stable of Christians. Patriarchy. The reason why that's happening is because Luchasaurus is dealing with a health scare right now, and we want
Oh,
to wish
really?
him, yeah, we want to wish him a
yeah.
speedy recovery on that one. I believe it has something to do with his lungs. Um, but yeah, I can't find the guy's name. Sorry about that, but it's a guy from New Japan that he got in a fight with, but
Hmm.
yeah, they're setting up a match for their next pay per view with Kenny returning finally after getting his surgery. Um, but yeah, what else am I missing, guys? It was the introduction of Kip Sabian into the patriarchy. Um, I like it. It makes sense. I kind of feel like they another guy that they've kind of like let or forgotten a little bit. I want to say because Kip Sabian's a really good wrestler. He was like what's his name, Sammy Guevara. He and Sammy Guevara were the first wrestlers to wrestle in AEW. They were the first match ever. So it's kind of weird to have these guys kind of sit in the wayside, or at least never. Kipton hasn't gotten his like push the way I feel like he should have gotten. What's up, Josh?
Is it Rocky Romero?
No, not Rocky Romero.
No, Rocky Romero.
No,
Okay.
no. I want to say is something uh, Kip or Gab or some shit
Oh,
like that.
Gable Kid.
Thank
Gabe
you,
Kid.
fucking
Gabe Kid.
Gabe
There you go.
Kid. Yeah, it was Gabe Kid. He reminds me a lot of Eddie Kingston. The way he's like violent, like pure aggression,
Hmm.
violent kind of wrestler. But yeah, interesting developments in the world of AEW. Let's go ahead and move on. Unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about AEW.
No, I think that was just it.
Cool. Let's go ahead and move on to Raw. This last Raw, I'm gonna go ahead and read the first one here. Uh, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargo crashed Liv Morgan's WWE Crown Jewel Championship celebration. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce announced a women's number one contender match for the Battle Royal. Let's talk about that one first. What did you guys get to see this segment here?
A little
Yeah,
bit.
I saw Raw. Um,
What can you tell me about
should
this
be
part?
back soon. I mean, it was nice that they were still in Saudi Arabia for this one,
Hmm.
so the wrestlers probably didn't have to worry about a terrible time
Yeah.
change.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and the whole setting up, I guess they did this. Well, spoiler for SmackDown is with SmackDown as well, setting up like the champion from both Raw and SmackDown, sort of going after the tag team belts, which I'm like, can we let the tag team belts be their own thing? Don't give
Yeah.
them the champions.
Yeah,
Like I get like both of them actually have a tag. Like Liv and Raquel makes sense.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't see the one on SmackDown actually getting pushed forward more, but it's a little issue. I'm still in the middle of like how I feel about Bianca and Jade as a tag team, or if I want to see them as solo.
I think their time is coming up. Honestly, awesome tag team. They've put the tag
Yeah,
team women's tag team division on top. Honestly, they've kept it on top for a while, but I think that it is time to like move on from it. They both are awesome singles wrestlers in their own right. Um, I really dig Jade Cargill's Deadpool like gear that she
yeah.
has. It looks really
I
cool.
was I was upset Bianca wasn't in Wolverine.
Oh damn, that would have been cool. No, she has a.
Yeah.
It kind of similar to Jade Cargill's, but like Jade Cargill has
They
like
always
a
match
full on.
colors.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah. Then Liv Morgan was also planting seeds on Cargo's mind, like beware from Bianca. She likes to backstab people.
Yeah,
Nice.
I don't see. I want to see them have a one-on-one match, but I don't want to see them broken up necessarily. I just want it to
Yeah.
be like a friendly one-on-one. Let's just have a one-on-one match for wrestling's sake. Let's not break them up. Like I do like them as like friends and like a team.
Like
I just want to see them maybe go for single titles, or I don't know.
That would
It's
be
weird because
cool.
again, I love their tag team finisher as well, so I don't want to get rid of that either.
so you want to say like Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio did the first time at WrestleMania 20? They were tag team champions and they just had a single match each other.
Yeah,
Oh
like
damn.
just friendly. Just, I mean, I guess you could maybe have a heel turn after that match, but
Yeah,
I
cause
don't know.
that's what happened with
It's like
Eddie
it's
and Rey Mysterio.
yeah. I just feel it's cliche of just like having a tag team breakup and then just fight.
No.
Like tag teams can just mutually end. It's fine. It's like, hey, we're not being tag teams anymore. Let's just go our own ways, but we'll still
Yeah,
be friends.
You know what would be
It's
cool if they
okay.
were to do is if they did want to keep them together still and have them go after like singles runs, like have them start a stable, like an actual like force, just like a pure fusion collective, like have them start a stable, man. Like if you want, that'd be cool to have them still in a group as a force. Maybe who knows? I don't know. It's just an idea.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and move on to this next thing right here.
Oh yeah, let's go to the
Uh,
actual battle royale.
the Io Sky won the battle royal, becoming number
Yeah.
one contender for the women's world champion championship against Liv Morgan. That's gonna be cool. Love that.
hmm
Tell me about this battle royal.
There was because I remember Maxine Dupree. I feel like had a John Cena shirt on because I'm sure her outfit wasn't good enough
Appropriate.
or something like that, which like felt weird. Like, oh, she's just wearing a t-shirt over long, very long t-shirt over everything. Um, but it was like nice seeing everyone out there. Uh, who had the handstand spot? Someone had like a because like they were doing Royal Rumble rules where like if your feet touch the ground, you're out. She was on a
Lyra.
handstand and walked. Was it Valora?
I didn't get to watch it. I see that there
Oh,
was Lyra, Bianca, Jade Cargill, and Io Sky.
I mean that was the final four. This was like before
Oh,
that. Someone got
okay,
tossed
okay.
out, and anyway, whoever did that, it was like pretty cool seeing it. It was like along the lines of like Kofi Kingston, what he would do for Royal Rumbles, just like weird, like well, my feet didn't touch, so let's just walk back to the ring and just
Nice.
come and continue onward. Um, and also like since there's no rules, Bianca and because it seemed like they were going to tease the final two was going to be Jade and Bianca. Like, are we going to see them like fight?
hmm
But
Nice.
then Liv and Raquel sort of dragged Bianca by the hair out of the ring, and then with Jade with her as well. and then Io Sky and Valkyria were like on the ring apron, and Sky got the win, which is when after Io Sky won, she just stayed in her German suplex pose for a very long time. I'm like, you can just get
Yeah.
out of that now. You don't need to be in that anymore.
Yeah, I
Like, is
saw
she
that little
okay?
clip
Is she
online.
broken?
That was pretty
Yeah.
cool. I like she's done that a couple times in the past, and it looks just intense. Like it hurts the
I was
neck.
just thinking. I was just thinking if she was in pain because that's like the hardest part of the ring where they did this German suplex.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dangerous.
Um, I'm excited for Io
Um,
getting another title shot. I don't think she's
Hmm.
gonna win though, but it's
that'd be
nice.
dope.
It
But
would
yeah,
be
most
dope.
likely not.
She could. It's possible. Like maybe they're just
Yeah.
like, well, we're done with Liv. Let's just
I feel like Liv's
yeah.
storyline. I mean, who knows, right? Like it's not like they wrote off keep forgetting her name, Rhea Ripley, and like
They did.
yeah, so it's like it would make sense to give someone else the shot now with it. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll
I
see
mean, do we know
what
how
happens.
long Rhea is gonna be out for?
Not sure.
Didn't say a few weeks or a few months.
I'm thinking it's definitely a few months.
Hmm.
Seems like it's an actual like bad injury or something like that. So
Oh
like
yeah,
we
it was
might
the
just have
orbital.
Liv as champion till then, and then Rhea comes back and finally gets it back that way.
Yeah, because
WrestleMania maybe.
I have a feeling it's been ping ponging a lot. So I'm like maybe give someone else a shot with the title now. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. I would like it if it makes sense. Like it make sense like story wise and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Rhea could come back at the Royal Rumble and win it.
Yeah.
And then finally we can see a the cash in that we've all been waiting for. Because I don't think Stratton's gonna cash in on. I mean, it makes more sense to cash in on Nia Jax, but it'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool if she actually like keeps her word and it's like, oh shit, she actually cashed it in on Liv. Um, who knows? We'll see.
I think it's Nia. It's 100%
It's gonna be Nia.
Nia.
It makes more
Yeah.
sense.
The story wise makes sense. Like
Yeah.
you're planting the seeds for so long.
It would be it would be kind of weird for them to do quite a swerve like that.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to talk about before or about this matchup before we move on to the next up?
Now we can move on.
I was gonna say the crowd was pretty into the women's match.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Um, next matchup was the War Raiders defeating the New Day. Shit. Anything crazy happened in this one?
The biggest thing for me was before the match, the interview they were doing with the New Day, how like Xavier was sort of blaming Kofi for the loss. Kofi was sort of blaming Xavier for the loss. Like we see the tension. I really think they're going to break up for their 10th year anniversary.
Damn.
I feel like that's what it's going to be. But it also, during the interview, they cut to the Miz basically kidnapped by Bo Dallas, and like no one's calling the cops at
So-
all. Even though WWE is like, this is not part of our production, but
That is
whatever,
hilarious.
Miz, get them safe.
That is fucking
but-
funny. I like that Miz is
Yeah.
becoming the punching bag comedy.
Yeah. And it was nice seeing the main reason why New Day lost is because the miscommunication between like Xavier and Kofi. Kofi tagged too early, trying to get the glory with the elbow job, end up costing them. And plus, you want to keep the War Raiders momentum going, especially. I really hope they do get the tag team titles because I keep forgetting they're on the Judgment Day. Like it'd be
Yeah.
nice seeing them on someone. Like yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that the fucking Judgment. It was Finn Balor and JD. I
They
keep
were,
calling him
defended
JD
it
something.
once.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Lord Farquaad.
Lord Fogwog, exactly. Yeah, dude, hell yeah. I'd love to see the War Raiders pick up the tag team titles and put them to work. Like put them actually have some awesome tag team matches with them. Anything else before we move on? Are they called the War Raiders or oh yeah, they are. No, I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, yeah, they were called War Machine when they were in NXT. Damn, that would have been cool. Next up, I see after a heated confrontation between Sammy and Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso declared Sammy Uso his family and invited him to SmackDown this Friday. I actually saw this segment here, and apparently it wasn't in the script for Jey to say Sammy Uso. He was supposed to like not say that, but in the heat of it, he was listening to the crowd. He just added it in. I
Hmm.
think that adds another layer to the story, adds more emotion to it. Fucking Sami Zayn, like you see the emotion in his face. It was he's a fucking great performer, man. What can you guys tell me about this segment here?
I mean, I feel like I want to talk about it more on SmackDown. This
Okay,
is just a teaser of
true.
what's gonna happen. It was nice, seeing Jay and Sammy. Is this did Sammy say "I love you" to Jay or vice versa during this segment?
I don't know. I just saw
I
the
don't
highlights
remember.
on Instagram,
Yeah, but
but I can say that this is kind of giving me the vibes when Sammy first joined the Bloodline and Jay didn't like him and Jimmy was his friend. That's the opposite of way now, which is kind of fun.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
definitely. But yeah, we'll go ahead and skip this and move on from this. I mean, and I see here that we saw Dragon Lee pick up a win against Chad Gable. Hell yeah, dude! That's what I'm talking about. What can you tell me about this matchup?
I remember enjoying it at the time, but honestly, I forgot everything about it by this time.
Cool.
I'm like,
I was gonna say there's a segment before that, which is kind of
Oh,
funny, with
what
our
happened?
truth.
oh
Our truth was backstage walking around, and he saw Pete Dunne. He's like, "You better not call me Butch." Hey Pete, how you doing, Pete? And he goes down and he walks to Damien um
Priest?
Priest, and he's like, "Hey
yeah,
DP, he's like, I want to apologize for kicking you out of Judgment Day, man."
Hell yeah.
And Priest is like, "Hey, like, yeah, I forgive you, man." He's like, just when you see Pete Dunne, he doesn't like being called
What?
Butch,
but
and then he walks away. And then he has a conversation with Chad Gable. I forgot what he told Chad Gable.
yeah, I forgot I even talked to Chad Gale. I remember the first two encounters. Yeah, just prove that R-Truth is actually the best
Yeah.
character on wrestling.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. Damian Priest defeating Seth Rollins, Sheamus, and Dirty Dominic in a fatal four-way to become the number one contender to Gunther's heavyweight championship. Hell yeah. What guys can you tell me about this matchup?
It was good. I remember in the beginning they were all sort of just teaming up on Dom, which was funny.
Nice.
Just everyone was going after him. Like Sheamus was just doing the counting hits on the ring side. I forget the name of that move. And Damien's just like enjoying it. Seth realizing the opportunity, just trying to get a pin real quickly, was nice as well. At the end, Damien got the win. I forgot how Damien got the win, to be honest.
Uh, there's interference by Bronson Reed.
Let me see here.
And
Dirty
he,
Dominic attempted to capitalize on the
Yeah.
chaos, but Priest caught him leaping off the top rope and blasting him with the South of Heaven to pick up the monumental win. Monumental win.
yeah,
I mean,
because
truly, I don't know why we even have this match. I mean, Dom won last
yeah,
week to be the number one contender, but yet here we are.
That is
Um,
hilarious.
but no,
Dom
it
should have
was.
won.
I had a feeling Damien was going to win it.
Um, I think we were talking about this last week, but that would be the ultimate fucking swerve move if they were to put the title on Dominic Cruz right or Dominic Mysterio right now. People would hate it.
I,
He would be
yeah.
the ultimate heel of wrestling.
I would love it.
I would love to see it.
It wouldn't be a long run. Like it would just be
No,
he'd
I'd
be
love it.
there by next
Transitional
month.
champion. Make him a transitional
Yeah,
champion. Absolutely. But like to
Make him
have
but
champion like
that,
Kane. When he won
yes,
the first time, he lost the next day.
yeah, and it could
cool.
be that short too.
I'm cool
Like
with that.
yeah, just so he
Oh
can be like, I was the world heavyweight champion.
yeah.
Or I would say do it like they did it to Rey Mysterio, to his dad, Rey Mysterio, when he won it. The same night he lost to John Cena.
Fucked up. Oh, I
Yeah,
remember
have
that.
Dom
I was
Dom win
so
night
pissed
one,
that
then
night.
John Cena come out of nowhere.
I was
Yep.
so pissed. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next. Unless there was anything else that we're forgetting about Raw.
No, they're just continuing the whole rivalry with Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed.
Nice. So that's a continuation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's move on to NXT. Um,
ECW.
EC Dub, or I should, what was it called? 2300.
Yeah.
But I saw some highlights. In particular, I'll start off with Jada Parker defeating Lola Vice in a hardcore match. These ladies went to fucking town. there was a special guest referee, and it
Was there wasn't
was
there a referee?
yeah, it was I believe Don Marie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um, looking great still. And yeah, these ladies put on a clinic. They were going at it. Kendo sticks, ladders,
Yep.
fucking trash cans, crazy stuff. Did you guys get to see this matchup at all?
I just saw the highlight with the brick
Oh, I didn't see the
to
brick.
the
Whoa.
face. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I heard
oh
about
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah. I heard. I actually did see that. It was a small little brick. She ended
Yeah.
up hitting her in the face.
Yeah.
Nice. Um, next matchup I see is Javon Evans defeating Wesley with the
Hmm.
help of the Hall of Famer Rob Van Dam. What can you tell me
Yep.
about this matchup?
One of a
No,
kind.
one of a kind.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
No, it was a good match. I saw the highlights of it. I know that after the match, there's a backstage statement where Wesley attacked RVD.
Oh,
So
that's right. I did see that.
setting up a match for later on, maybe, hopefully.
I'm not sure if they because from people who don't know, Wesley used to be in TNA. TNA also was the home of Van Dam for a long time.
Hmm.
I don't know if they actually wrestled each other before, maybe in the Indies, but that
Maybe.
should be a really good fucking match, honestly. Um,
Yeah.
next up,
And
no, what's up?
I was gonna say who well I forgot her name, the one that used to be the North American champion, the women's
Kaylani,
Kalani. There's a segment with her in RVD too. She was doing like the RVD splits on
dude,
some cases, and RVD's like, I like the way you have your meditation. It's on point.
that shit looks painful as fuck. That's
Yep.
impressive as hell. Um, hell yeah, I like the mentorship that's happening there. Um, next matchup I see is the NXT champion Trick Williams and Bubba Ray Dudley defeating Ridge Holland and Ethan Page. And I also see that there was a bit of a help from Devon
Hmm.
Dudley.
Yep.
Love that fucking Bubba Ray Dudley is in his full gear, like the old
Oh,
school,
yeah.
the glasses. It looks really cool. Trick Williams with the white frame ones like that. What can you tell me about this matchup, Josh?
Like I said, I just saw the highlights on Instagram. I saw when Devon came out with the table, waving at everybody. It looked like an exciting match. That they pretty sure they had a good match, but I think Ethan Page wants a one-on-one match with Bubba. I think.
That should be cool. Okay, interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He actually is doing a lot in TNA. He's been a TNA a mainstay for a while. Bubba Ray. But awesome. Love that. We'll see
Yeah.
how that goes.
Um,
What's up?
I like that. I hear Rich Holland's getting better
Yeah.
from going back to NXT, and I actually heard it was his decision to go back.
Good. Yeah.
Uh, Not like a force down. So like,
Yeah.
it's nice seeing wrestlers do that. Realize like, hey, I can be better if I just go somewhere else real quickly, and then get like again. From what I've heard, his run has been so much better than what it
Oh,
was on the main roster.
yeah.
Nice.
He's
And
been
like,
having good matches down there. Like that ambulance match he had with Chase. That was a good match.
yeah, I heard that was a good match. And whole rivalry with Bubba Ray right now,
All
much
right.
better.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Good shit. Good. I love hearing that improvement in his game. North American champion Tony D'Angelo defeating Nunzio. Hell yeah, fucking Nunzio. When's the last time you guys heard fucking Nunzio?
When he got
Um,
speared by Goldberg.
he got speared by Goldberg. That's true. Did you guys get to see any of the highlights on this match?
No.
No, but at the end they were like shaking hands and everything, like showing appreciation from
The
the
old,
veterans to the young.
I like they had a matchup together. Nunzio, he's looking older, but man, he's in shape. He's
Hmm.
a dude still in shape and still go. Big ups to him. I love that they brought him back for that matchup. Let's go ahead and move on to the next match. It was Gulia, Stephanie Valkyr, Kaylani Jordan, Jordan Grace, Zaria, defeating the NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade, and Fatal Influence. This is a 10-woman. Um,
Hmm.
I want to say, was it a tag match or was this like a
Attack
all
was a
out
tag
brawl?
match. It
Okay,
was a tag match.
good shit. Anything in particular that happened that was awesome that you got to see from this matchup?
Well, just the faces, they're really strong, especially the new ones. This is like women's rosters kind of very very stacked. But I could
This
also see them planting seeds for war games. This could be the NXT because I heard NXT might be involved with Survivor Series this year. So
oh,
if they need a women's war game, you have right there the 10 women already.
I'm not sure if you guys remember a couple years back. It was Survivor Series, and it was the three brands going up against each other.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
I think it was 2 years in a row NXT won back to back. I'm not sure if you
No,
guys if it was like that or not.
NXT only got involved 1 year,
Oh,
which is
damn. Okay, it
that
was
one
just
year,
one.
yeah. And
Um,
NXT, I think, yeah, they won most of the matches.
Honestly, I would love to see that again, especially with this stacked division in the women's division, in the men's division too. There's a lot of standouts. Um, yeah, dude, that'd be cool. Um, Anything else before we move on to the final show, SmackDown?
Yes, there's another ECW return.
Oh shit, who was it?
Rhino.
Fucking Rhino
Oh
spearing
yeah.
the I don't remember his name. But
Neither do I,
yeah,
but
Rhino came back to spear some dude. Love that
hmm
shit. Rhino had like a big old gash in his forehead from
yeah,
most likely a match he had in TNA. Awesome. I love that they brought back a lot of the ECW originals. Only person I
yeah,
think they could have brought back, and most likely there was a reason why they didn't bring him in, was Tommy Dreamer. If you think
oh yeah,
ECW, you think Tommy Dreamer.
and Sabu.
Um,
We're gonna say Paul
and
Heyman.
Sabu and Paul Heyman. Damn,
Yeah,
Paul Heyman. What? Oh yeah, he's supposedly out right now.
yeah, he's injured. Yeah,
He
they
died.
have.
Remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
um,
there was one more ECW girl there too, but I don't know who she was. She was in the audience. She's an original
um,
ECW too. I think she was with Tommy Dreamer. I think.
oh damn. Oh, was Tommy Dreamer there?
No, no, no. It was just her. She
No,
announced
like
it.
when she was wrestling.
Yeah, she was wrestling. Yeah,
I don't remember the name, but I know who
she
exactly you're
announced
talking
it.
about.
She announced it back in like the week before. Let me see if I could find her name real fast.
All right, no worries. One thing that did happen this past week or last few days ago, there was another member of the Bloodline that got added to the WWE roster of people. Dude used to be in the WWE and he left. It's Lance Al Ionao. Can't say the fucking last name, but
Noah.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, he's back. I we'll see where he lands. Most likely, he's gonna be going to NXT. But
Yeah, I think he's NXT. Yeah, that's
another
NXT. Yeah.
bloodline members are coming in. Still got Talatonga still waiting to see when he's gonna come in and be debuted.
Yep.
But he's officially signed.
So her name is ECW Diva Francine.
Oh, okay. Francine
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
familiar.
Yeah. She used to be in ECW for like a while. I mean, ECW for a long time.
Cool. All
But yeah,
right.
she was like one of the originals. So I was like, that's cool having the originals there.
Definitely. Very awesome. Let's go ahead and move on to the final show, SmackDown Friday. Roman Reigns refused to apologize to Jey Uso. I did see this segment here, and it was interesting to see this play out the way it was playing out. Um, they are where are they? They're in New York. No,
Buffalo.
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 Um, so yeah, they're back in town or back in the states, and it was very emotional. But Sammy basically was saying like this could be we can get back to things how things were. We were all like group, we were all cool with each other. But I
Before
just
that,
go ahead.
like before Roman could even speak, Jay came out and interrupted him.
Oh yeah, that's another
So like
layer.
it was Roman and Jimmy coming out, and then right before Roman went to speak, Jay's music started playing.
Yeah, he came
So
and
we
interrupted him, and he's basically preemptively said like I'm gonna bring him out. He just wants to talk, and that's all. And who he was talking about was Sami Zayn. Okay, what can you tell me about this segment, guys?
You want to speak about it, Josh?
Well, all I saw was the last segment with the OG and the new bloodline.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You're
Yeah,
talking about at the end of the
yeah. So yeah,
night.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, the whole thing was like Sammy's like, all you have to do is just apologize. And everyone's like, you want me to apologize to you? He's like, no, not to me, to Jay. And you think Roman's gonna do it, and he's like, why did you bring Sammy out? Like, he's not even family. It's not
It has nothing to do with
an
them.
issue.
Is how it has to
Yeah.
do with
Like,
fucking Solo.
yeah, I want Solo. Give me Solo. And you like you see Roman's old evil ways coming back, which is nice. You see it more later in the next segment that him with Jay and Jimmy when they're walking down the hallway. Uh, but Sammy leaves right away, and then Jacob interrupts them. Who I just saw a meme recently of like Jacob's like keyboard, and it's just all the praying symbols except
Yes.
for the space bar. It's like I love Sola Sokola, Sokoa, not Cola.
Um. Yeah. We'll go ahead and move on to the next thing because I was about to say something that happens at the end. Um. I see Bailey defeating Candice LeRae in this next
Mm.
matchup here. What can you tell me about this matchup?
It was it was a little heartbreaking seeing Candace come out and like she went for her little pose and her friend wasn't there to
Bruh.
return it. It was just sad seeing that, but I liked Bailey's outfit. I was trying to see what the back design was on her jacket. I also liked how she was wearing two different color shoes, basically.
Interesting.
Um, yeah, it was also nice seeing Bailey get a win to keep her up, and it worked. And Candice getting the loss actually helped with the storyline as well, with her and Naya and Tiffany. So like it was nice seeing that she's just not getting buried. Like there's still more. She's still going to be around. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a nice match.
Good shit.
It's weird. Like what are we doing with Candice right now? Because one, she's the speed champion. We can't actually talk about that unless it's on Twitter. And
That's fine.
two, her friend just got fired. So I was like,
Yeah. It sucks not seeing Indy there.
yeah.
Hopefully, again, in a few months, we'll see her pop up somewhere. Hopefully, somewhere where she'll get the push she deserves.
You know, it'd be nice if we find out this was all story and like Tiffy got Indy fired for like a couple of months and then she comes back when we find out that Tiffy was the reason.
That'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
that's true. It could happen.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Moving on. The next segment here is Kevin Owens taking out Randy Orton with a pile driver. I actually
Oh
saw a
yeah.
little bit of this. I love the way that they sold this illegal move that they banned. You
Yeah.
can't do pile driver in WWE.
Though to be fair, it looked like the safest pile driver I've
Yeah.
ever seen. Which I'm like, that's why I wasn't too worried about this whole like work thing because I heard that Randy's like legit injured. I guess that was ruined for me before I even watched SmackDown. Was that like, oh, Randy's gonna be out due to KO's attack and the whole brutal beatdown at Crown Jewel.
Yeah, I didn't hear that he had gotten actually injured. Damn, that sucks. Hopefully,
I think
get to see
so.
him back soon. Most likely by Royal Rumble. That would be a cool
Yeah.
uh
Yeah.
Grant,
thing for him
I
to come
didn't
back.
fully read the article because I'm like, oh, this looks like it's spoilers for SmackDown, so I'm not gonna look at it. And if you don't click on it once, it's just gone forever nowadays.
Yep.
Very true. Anything else before we move on from this? It kind of looked like Kevin Owens was like a little bit like, oh shit, I kind of fucked up, didn't I? Like his face, like the
Um,
what he read.
yeah. Two, I love Kevin's new shirt. It says Kevin was right, or something like
Oh
that.
my god.
I'm like that's a great shirt. Two, I don't know, is that really Kevin's fault? Randy was the one who called out Kevin.
Yeah.
And KO was like, all right, you want to fuck
Even
around and find out.
even Triple H
Randy
warned him
found
about
out.
it. Triple H warned him
True.
about it. He's like, I'm trying to keep you safe.
I
Yeah.
was
Though,
trying to keep you from getting hurt.
yeah. If you know how we joke how we want to see Cody turn heel?
Yes.
Like, this would have been a great moment because, like, I remember, like, all of a sudden Cody's just out there, like, Randy, let me help you guys, like, do your jobs, which is like, Cody, no, you're just in the way. Even like Corey Graves was like out there at one point helping with the stretcher. Like, what are you doing here? Go back to the commentator and just. There's plenty of officials right now. It's just, but wouldn't it be great? Like on the way there, Cody just flips Randy's
Yes.
or stretcher. Like, fuck you, Randy. I know you're after my belt. I'm heel. KO and I were just all in together. Look at the blood, like fighting each other. Now we don't have to worry about it. We've been a team all along. Sammy's gonna backstab the Bloodline too, and we're all gonna be heels now.
Speaking of that, we'll ask that later.
I said before
Um,
we go to that,
What's up?
I'm thinking that when Randy does turn heel, it'll be when he comes back to face Kevin Owens and does the punt on Kevin Owens.
Mm.
Yeah, hell yeah. That'd be a cool retaliation thing. That'd be cool. All right. Next matchup is DIY defeating Pretty Deadly, or should I say Tommaso Ciampa single handedly
Mm-hmm.
taking out
Yeah.
Pretty Deadly. I love the shades of Blackheart. Blackheart was the little moniker that he gave himself when he was in NXT when he was doing his own singles run. Um, dude, fucking Tommaso Ciampa, Evil Tommaso is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for him to actually be unleashed as like the
Yeah,
Blackheart Evil Tommaso.
but to explain how we got here,
Yes, go ahead.
um, there was a segment in the back of Johnny congratulating Machine Club, Bullet Club. What are they called?
Oh,
Or machine gun.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Motor City Machine Gun. He was congratulating them, and John was like, "What are you talking to them for? We should be the champions. We should. We never even got a rematch from Bloodline." So there was that. And also, I love like when we come back, Pretty Deadly just has a disco ball in the middle of the ring, and even like Johnny's like, "The fuck they get a disco ball?" Like, which I just love. And I'm like, I still think Pretty Deadly's one of the underrated um tag teams right now that
Yeah.
deserve more. Cause like I love them so much. That, like I don't expect them to win ever, but I just love seeing them and what they're up to. Like
Okay,
what
they're
stupid
entertaining.
shenanigans are you getting in
Yeah.
now?
Okay, okay, I see, I see. Do you guys think that Johnny Gargano are gonna? They're most likely gonna split up the this DIY
Yeah, I'm seeing a dark run with uh
Ciampa.
Champa, yeah.
Hell yeah! All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next matchup. I see is Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defeating Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton in a non-title match. Most what can you guys tell me about this matchup here?
Yeah. Josh, you have anything to say before I just
You just go ahead because I know you're talking about. We talked about the live and Raquel trying to challenge for the belts. This is the
Oh
part
yeah.
perspective. Yeah.
Well, also it felt weird. Like I thought I missed something when they announced
Mm-hmm.
this was a match. I was like, why are we doing this match? Like,
Yeah.
where did this like come from? And like the first thing you see, well, you see Candace and Tiffy. Tiffy's like, oh, it's like your win was just a fluke. You're back to sucking. I'm back to number one. And then Nia comes out. I was like, Tiffy, did you just make this match? Like, what's going on? I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not the only one confused. Like Nia's like confused as well.
Yeah.
And I love her line during that too. Tiffy's like, "Well, we could run the women's division." She's like, "I run the women's division already." I'm like, I feel weird how much I like this Nia run right now.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
good. It's actually really
yeah,
good. Yeah.
I like her haircut as well. Like she had a new haircut.
Oh really? Damn, I might
Yeah,
have to look that up and see what that looks like.
it was like short hair, like it's not curly, and like I think she did like different makeup as well. I like her outfit was pretty cool too. It's just so weird. Uh, but
Yeah.
I do like how in this match Candace did come out to cause distraction and Tiffy yelling in front of the in front of the ref, I don't need your help. Like the ref would be should be suspicious right now. Like, why did she interfere? Did she just cheat? Should I disqualify you right now? I don't know.
um, interesting. That's interesting what they're doing with the Candice LeRae and Nia Jax. That whole situation. I wonder what that's gonna turn into. But yeah, Bianca Belair pick up the win over Stratton with the decisive KOD.
Oh yeah,
What's up?
I just remembered something from the Bailey Candice match. Bailey did win because Candice did try to do her fake injury gimmick once again, but
Oh, nice.
Bailey turned the surprise pin into her own surprise pin and won that way. It's like, yeah, Candice, if only you had like your friend there to help you out.
Oh man, that sucks. Um,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and move on to the Motor City Machine Guns defeating Eight Town Under in a non-title match. Um, how good was this match, Warren?
It was good. I probably zoned out a little bit. I remember I saw the ending. I honestly thought this was supposed to be like the talk show segment. I was just surprised it was like an actual match. I'm like, oh, we're doing a match, not your little talk show, the Grayson Waller effect.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He does have that fucking Grayson Waller
Yeah.
effect thing. You know what?
So I
It's
thought that's what.
But
No, you go.
it's crazy how this team is still going. Like I thought they were gonna separate fucking Grayson Waller and
Yeah.
Austin Theory a long time ago. Like it's still going.
I
I mean, it's
yeah, like this
good.
is one of the teams like it definitely like they'll definitely break up, and like I think Austin Theory will finally get a face push with the breakup, but they do have good chemistry together. It's like it's weird. Like you don't really want to break them up. Yeah, like it's we don't need to. Like let's wait for like the good right moment to finally break them up. Like let's keep playing the seeds. Like yes, like Grayson Waller, he's not a good friend. Like
Mhm.
You know, what would be cool if Grayson Waller. I'm not sure if this happened already or not, but what if
they
Grayson
turned
Waller
into robots.
costs? Oh hell yeah! If he costs Austin Theory a chance at a title, and then that's how they ended up like kind of going at it. That would be cool.
Yeah,
Like, cause
like
he's
they
he's
could.
right there, honestly.
Yeah, they might be waiting till WrestleMania for all we know. Like that might just be their match. Will be against each other. Like maybe it's the Royal Rumble where Grayson Waller throws out Austin Theory or something like that.
Hmm, interesting. All right, let's go on to the final segment. The original bloodline has
Oh,
reunited.
before that, you
Um,
forgot something.
go ahead.
They announced a new belt for the women's.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you. And it's about fucking time. It is
right.
the Women's United States Championship. Um, if there was ever time to push a fucking thing that you're trying to do, Triple H, it's put that title on Sonya Deville, put the tag team titles on fucking Shayna Baszler, and
Um,
oh, what are they gone right now? Are they hurt?
no, is this belt both brands or is this
No,
SmackDown
I think
only?
they're just SmackDown only. I think.
Because I'm like Sonya Deville's Raw, and like
Oh shit. Okay,
this
never
feels
mind.
like it's gonna be. Maybe we're getting two different belts, like one for
Yeah,
Raw, one for
one with
SmackDown. They're
SmackDown.
just announcing the SmackDown one first.
Ooh, the women's
Um,
intercontinental.
yeah, or
Dude.
something like that. Hell, bring back the Divas Champion. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
They were talking about
but
that. That was a rumor.
yeah,
Yeah, but there's already two names that put themselves to win the belt already.
Ooh,
who
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven
hell yeah.
for
for
the
the United States Championship. Yeah,
yeah.
the women's.
I think it would be great if Chelsea gets it because I would love for the first United States champion be a Canadian.
Hell yeah.
So
The
yeah.
fucking the irony. That'd be great. Um anything else I'm forgetting before this last segment happened?
I think that's it. I think.
That's it.
I'm like, was there another backstage segment or I don't think so.
Okay, cool. So just refresh my memory. Soul Sikoa comes out with his bloodline, or is it Roman Reigns out there already calling out the bloodline?
No, Solo comes out with his
Okay.
bloodline first.
All right. Tell me how it all goes down.
I mean, Solo comes out. He's like, acknowledge me as your one and only tribal chief. Roman comes out and he's like, I want to challenge you one on one for the rights of tribal chief. Solo's like, that's stupid. I don't need to. I'm already the tribal chief. Laughs at him in
Yeah.
a weird comical way too. Like the fakest fake laugh ever. Uh, just laughing at Roman, like, why would I do that? He's like, no, I'll give you what I really want if you can get four people, um, and we can go to war, which I thought was a weird mistake. I'm like, does he need three people? Because like it's supposed to be 4 and 4. But
Yeah.
the point where Roman's like, what are you talking about? There's only four of you anyway. And he's like, oh yeah, there's me. He goes through the whole other three, and then he's like, Sammy Sosa, or not Sammy Sosa,
Hell yeah.
Sami Zayn.
Ooh,
Yeah, Sammy Sosa just comes out every time. It's like part of the bullet. Sami Zayn, and Sammy comes out like a little bit. And what happens? Like eventually,
So they start
I think they start
attacking
beating up
Roman.
Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Usos come out, and because the Usos are out there, Sammy does come out there, and at the end of it, it's like only in wrestling would it happen.
Yeah.
Jay and Jimmy are just pointing to the sky and just waiting like that. Sammy dramatically points up, and then Roman does, and it's like, ooh, the OG bloodline. But I think there's still going to be a 5v5. Like we could get The Rock as the fifth member, and then someone else for fifth member on Roman's team. Like, isn't there like one bloodline member who hasn't, who are like wondering what he's doing?
There are currently two new
Yeah.
bloodline members that have yet to be debuted in the WWE. We have Tala Tonga, and most likely that's who we're gonna see either join the OGs or the new bloodline. Most likely the new. And then we also got this new Lance Ionahi, um, who just signed. So we'll see. I honestly
Yeah,
feel
maybe.
like it might be The Rock, like you said, and then we'll see Talatonga join whoever didn't get The Rock.
Well, probably The Rock would probably join a Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, it'd be weird. Like Roman, fuck you. All right, let's be teams.
Yeah, that'd be
Especially
cool.
if he did to like Jimmy too. Like, all right, I hate two of you right now, but I
And you
really
know what?
hate Solo.
It would be interesting to have Talatonga join the OGs because he's basically the brother of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. So it'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting layer of emotion in there. Um,
Unless somehow Solo gets betrayed and then like they bring in their brother and Solo joins the other OG because we get the real OG bloodline.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's not enough time for that to happen. It's like
So real quick, you had mentioned that this is Sammy's gonna turn on uh the OGs. I think that actually might be the thing that's gonna happen. Like he's gonna turn on Survivor or the War Games, and that makes sense to me, especially because of how things went down. Um, it would be like a weird like heel turn almost.
yeah,
I don't know.
like
What do you guys
that'd
think?
be where you would do it, but I don't know if I want it though. Like I don't.
It would hurt. It would hurt
Yeah,
the WWE universe a lot because he's beloved right now. So if you were to take this guy and like do this, it would be a heel turn a little bit. It'd be cool.
yeah.
But that's just me
Also, I
being
realized
fucking diabolical.
yeah, another fifth member for Solo's team could be KO.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, how's he gonna feel that Sammy's back with the bloodline too? Especially with all
damn,
the
I
new people
forgot
after
about KO.
Cody. Yeah.
No, that's true. Holy shit. Yeah, we'll see what next week brings us. Anything else before we move on to the main event of the evening?
I was just gonna say that. What if Sammy causes the OG bloodline to lose at War Games by accident?
Another accident. They've been playing that little thing a lot too. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's a interesting thought. I like that one too. It would kind of like push the story a little bit more since they've already had it those seeds earlier this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was also a part I missed where Solo had Roman and he's like,
Yeah.
Sammy, kick him, and then he ends up kicking
Yeah.
Solo instead.
Nice.
Which I think how was the original way of how the OG bloodline got the momentum to be the ones in the ring over the new bloodline.
Um, I was gonna say one more thing about Jacob Patu. I keep seeing things about him. Something happened. This charity organization accused him of not paying back an appearance
Oh, yeah.
fee earlier last year. But apparently they had fucked up their paperwork, and he had
Yeah.
already paid them, and basically caused all this bullshit social media backlash on him for no reason. So big ups to Jacob Fatu, always fucking being awesome in my book. I've met a few times, always been nice to me. I've always seen him been nice to like people that would go up to him and like talk to him. So he'll big ups to him.
Yeah. I've been hearing that the reason he couldn't show up because the scheduling was
Yeah,
too much.
yeah, he was being overworked at the time, so understandable. Moving on to the main event. The Mount Rushmore. Everyone has their own Mount Rushmore. The four main wrestlers that you think are the best, have contributed the most to the wrestling business, um, just by being the characters they performed in the wrestling ring. We all have four wrestlers, and each round we're gonna be putting up we're going to be putting our nominations in and putting up our cases for that. If we so happen to have a similar person in our list, most likely that's going to happen. Boom, the
Yeah,
person's
for
going to
sure.
get in there right away. But most likely we won't. Maybe we will. We'll start things off. My first nomination for this one is, I want to say, a bit of controversial one. Ric Flair. Um, the reason why I'm putting Ric Flair up is because of how impactful his career has been in the wrestling business. He's been from the beginning, um, fucking down south. I don't remember the damn name of it right now because I'm blanking. But he's been in WCW, WWE, TNA. He's also been in AEW. He did an appearance for AEW.
Was it
Um,
NWA too?
Thank you. He was an NWA champion. He's held titles like, I didn't want to put in Hulk Hogan because fuck Hulk Hogan, and Ric Flair isn't the greatest either.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose someone from the past that made an impact, in me watching wrestling when I was younger, Ric Flair, man, Ric Flair deserves recognition in the wrestling world, in what he's done for wrestling. So my first one is Ric Flair. Who's next?
You
Josh?
want me to go?
Warren. You go Warren.
Warren? Go for Warren.
Okay. Well, mine. I guess my next one is honestly the same nominee because I was honestly torn. Like when I first did my four, I had four Attitude Era people, and I'm like, no, we should get different eras to really represent the Mount Rushmore. And I know the obvious one is to go to Hulk Hogan because when you think of wrestling, honestly, unfortunately, you do think of him,
Yeah.
but that's only service level like appearance. Because like if you
Mhm.
look at the even back then the backstage policies, like he wasn't really helpful for the
Yeah.
actual wrestling business.
No.
He was helpful for himself. And Ric Flair, he might have like his issues too, but like he's been in all of them. He's always been helping him. He's still fucking wrestling, like
He's
sort
Yeah.
of.
still going,
Like
dude.
in
Even if
theory,
he
he's done,
retired.
but
Yeah.
yeah. But he's had how many retirement matches?
So
Many.
He is tied with the most championship with John Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that there alone, I feel like could argue like he's won the championship more times than anyone else,
Yeah, I
and
definitely
he's
agree.
all about the wrestling lifestyle. Like he didn't really go to Hollywood and come back. He's
Yeah.
always been like wrestling.
That's true. Like and during the time where people were jumping to the make movies and stuff, yeah, he stayed in wrestling. Um, he's been like in a few movies, but like he's never tried to go out there to be an actor type of thing. Um, all right, Josh, who do you have for this round to nominate?
So we're doing the early '80s era, that era of the wrestling. I was gonna choose Hulk Hogan, but like I said, screw his ass. I'm going with Macho Man.
Dude, Macho Man was gonna be one of my
Yeah.
choices, but I was like, I am trying. Damn, yeah, I was conflicted. It felt
Yeah.
makes more sense to put Ric Flair in there, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
go ahead and plead your case.
So for Macho Man, I'm putting him on nomination because not only was he have the charisma that Hogan had also, but he also put on good matches, especially when it came to the Intercontinental Championship belt.
Hmm.
Like he had matches with Tito Santana. That to me was my first Macho Man match I ever saw, and it was like, whoa, this guy, he has that charisma. Then when he became the Mega Powers and then became heel, I started liking him more.
Yeah,
Don't
dude.
die, Warren. Don't die.
No,
No,
just say
dude.
it.
No, I agree. Again, to it was either him or Ric Flair that were going to be my nominations for this round. Um, and like you said, dude's an icon.
Mhm.
He's one of those wrestlers who has gone to do movies and
Yeah.
been successful in the entertainment
Spider-Man.
industry. And Spider Man, he's done like
Slim
voiceovers.
Jim.
Like he's been in commercials. Slim Jim.
Yeah.
He is still is
Yeah.
fucking Slim
You know
Jim's
the
like
voice too.
yeah, dude. When you yeah, damn, dude. This is a hard one. Um,
Like Macho Man was my possible second choice as well for this era, but if we're just looking at wrestling,
mhm.
only like not like
Yeah.
again, I think a lot of what people remember Macho Man for is more from his
Entertainment.
out of ring stuff than in
In-ring,
ring stuff,
yeah.
unfortunately. And he was great in ring too.
Yeah.
But I feel like he hasn't gotten the championships as much as Flair did. And
Yeah.
like
Flair is
he's really
absolutely
known.
decorated.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and put our not our votes. I'll fucking go with Flair. I'm sticking with my Flair.
I
Warren.
mean, I'm sticking with Flair too.
Josh.
There's gonna be 3 for Flair. I love Macho Man, but also Flair has, to me, told the greatest stories in wrestling. Like when he won the Rumble for the I guess the first Rumble for the belt, and he had that speech at the end, which says like, "With a tear in my eye, I won this belt," which was kind of cool. And then I also remember him becoming general manager for Raw.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, he was general manager.
Did Flair win the first Royal Rumble, or was he the first person to win Royal Rumble as number one?
No, I think he came in number 3, but he was the first person to win the belt as the I guess the end of the match. You won Rumble, you get the heavyweight belt basically. Yeah,
Okay, maybe that's what
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Like, there's some Royal Rumble factoid with him as well.
And it's funny because that Rumble match, it was down to him, Hogan, and Sid Vicious, and then Hogan got eliminated, and Hogan pulled Sid Vicious out to help out Ric Flair.
Oh, okay. All right. First person on the Mount Rushmore is Ric Flair. All right, I'll start this round off again.
Oh, we don't want to switch it up.
Okay, go ahead. Let's go
Yeah.
ahead and flip a coin to see who goes up next. Go for it, Warren. Who are you
Okay.
nominating this round?
I'm gonna focus on the Attitude Era a little bit. Like, I might
Okay.
have more than one in the Attitude Era, but if I'm gonna choose one person, I think it's going to be Triple H.
Ooh.
The Attitude Era.
Oh,
Yeah, and I know like you could
damn.
argue Austin. Hell, you could argue Austin for one of my other options. Um, you could argue Shawn Michaels. You can
Damn.
argue The Rock, but I think Triple H is been there the whole time. He's put so much into the company, like behind the scenes as well. He's basically running it now. And you could argue DX and Austin were equally popular during the Attitude Era. Uh, like everyone knew one or the other, especially both. I don't know. He's the game. He's the man. I don't know. Triple H.
Fucking Triple H.
Yeah. Like his matches have been so brutal. Like he's been in so many really good matches too, like Hell in the Cell. I mean, granted, he's been in bad matches too, but who hasn't? Like his early feud with The Rock. Like I remember that ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship.
Did Triple H start in WCW?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fucking wild. Great nomination. Josh, go ahead and give us your nomination.
So my nomination, he's a great wrestler. He was in WCW. He did a mini stint in ECW, but when he came in WWE, he took him a while to get the belt. When he got the belt, everybody embraced it, and it's Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie, fuck, god damn it, Eddie Guerrero. Oh, damn it, this is gonna be a hard round. Great nomination. Anything else you want to add about Eddie Guerrero's career?
He had a great tag team run with Chavo Guerrero. He had I think he had a tag team championships
With
with
Ray?
Booker T. I think with Rey
Yeah.
Mysterio also. He had great matches. He had good matches with Rey Mysterio in WCW also. His friendship with the He Who Should Not Be Named, Chris Benoit, they also had a good friendship, and they also had good matches too. But him and Kurt Angle also had bangers too. So I like the way he worked in the ring and out the ring, because not only was he a good wrestler, he also was fighting his own demons too.
True. Oh man. All right, good submission. My submission for this round is The Rock himself. Um, it was interesting because I didn't expect you guys to do Attitude Era, at least this round, and at least I didn't expect these two options here that you guys presented. The Rock, um, he's the most electrifying man in sports history, entertainment history. Um, Literally has carried, was one of the main pillars of the WWE from like the 90s to the 2000s. um he took a step away from wrestling to do acting, and he blew up there. It took him a little bit actually, but he ended up becoming a superstar, came back to the WWE a couple times, won the championship a couple times while acting, and now he's the weird fucking mega icon champion, people's champion, which for some reason he wants to defend his title at WrestleMania, but whatever, we'll talk about that in another episode. Um but honestly, when you think about wrestling, he's another person that stands out. You might automatically think The Rock. The Rock is, yeah, fucking the man. Um this is going to be a hard round. Um,
Can we say what we think about the other people's choices?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, all right. I'll start with Eddie. As much as I love Eddie, I feel like more people will know Triple H's name than Eddie's name.
Disagree.
I I think more people will know Triple H, like especially since he's still doing stuff nowadays. He was there for DX, and you could even he did do movies. Like he's a good face. He does press conference. As a whole, I think Triple H is a better candidate than Eddie. But you could argue that The Rock and Triple H can be on the Mount Rushmore. So like, I could see them both, but like between the three choices, I don't think Eddie does. Like I get it. And like especially I losing him so early, like it sucks, but I don't think
Given these three choices, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Given these three choices, and if we're looking at their careers, fucking historic as each of them deservedly need to say.
I mean, also, are you to?
God damn, I'm stuck.
I could argue Kurt Angle
right now
would be here over Eddie. I know he was like brought in one of the matches that Eddie has.
Josh, what do you? We'll start with you. Who's your final vote for this round?
So I like both of your things, like both of your views and everything. But you're right. Triple H and The Rock have more, I would say, star power than Eddie. From all the stuff they have, but between sorry Eddie, but I'll put you again. Don't worry. Between The Rock and Triple H, they both have kind of similar backgrounds, like in wrestling, growing up and all that. And yeah, The Rock went to Hollywood, came back. Triple H stayed there, went in Hollywood to do like a few films, and films filmed under WWE films, which we'll not talk about because they weren't that great.
Well, the Chaperone was amazing.
But yeah, between The Rock and Triple H, it's hard to vote for one or the other because they were both pillars of the Attitude Era, and they were both well. The thing is, Triple H wasn't involved that much with the invasion, and The Rock was, which is kind of weird. I would think Triple H would be involved with the invasion because, all that stuff. But I'm gonna have to go with Triple H because it's the baller move of marrying Stephanie McMahon.
Another, I feel like another is like Triple H has been like in the center of a lot of eras. Like he's still he started in the Attitude Era. He moved on. He was like part of the Clique as well. Like
actually, he started in the early '90s when Hogan was still there and Ultimate Warrior. So yeah, so he was in every era '90s. Yeah, everything. Yeah.
All right, Warren, give us your final vote.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Triple H.
Cool. So I'm going with Triple H as mainly because, like you guys said, he's been in the WWE for a very long time. He held the title for a very long time. He's held the title like so many fucking times. I got sick of him holding the fucking title, watching WWE at the time. But if we're thinking about his contributions to wrestling, his continued contribution to making WWE, getting it out of the fucking gutter from the trash, dude. Like WWE wasn't as impactful as it is right now. Just like
Yeah.
3 years ago. Um, he made NXT what it is,
Mm-hmm.
and with that, because of that, absolutely deserves a spot. Triple H wins the spot this round, and we'll start the new round. We'll go with Josh this time. Josh, who is your nomination for this round?
So for this round, Warren said his name already. It's Kurt Angle.
Kurt fucking Angle. God damn.
Yeah. So I'm nominating him because not only that he's an Olympian, but he brought to me like a more grounded wrestling style when he first started in WWE. Because he was doing more of his like Olympic wrestling moves and all that. And I remember they gave him a bigger push when 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
Because he was the like the face of America and everything. And he also had great matches. Like my favorite match of his is with him and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21.
Yeah.
That to me is by far my favorite Kurt Angle match of all time. And my funniest match I've seen of him is when he lost both belts at WrestleMania. He had the European and the Intercontinental, and he lost it to Jericho and Chris Benoit in the same match.
Yeah.
Right. I remember
about
that
That's
now.
the funniest thing ever because I thought, and there's no way he's gonna lose, but he lost both belts, which was really funny to me.
Didn't they both have like their own submission on
Yeah.
him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh man, no, I fucking god damn it. That's a good one. Kurt Angle is a great nomination. I'll go ahead and go next. My nomination for this round is a contemporary, Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega has had a historic run of his own right, starting off in New Japan, breaking out hard. I'm sorry, not starting off in New Japan, starting off in DDT, doing awesome matches, like making. If you can make a goddamn uh stuffed animal, inanimate object, dummy wrestle, and you make it look good and it's entertaining as fuck, you're gonna go places. He put New Japan on the map in the later end of the 2000s to 2010s. Um, he basically made Bullet Club popular. Like he during the time, I want to say he was the face of Bullet Club, and things were hitting hard for them. Yeah, Prince Devitt, aka Finn Balor, made Bullet Club and definitely put it on the spot. But Kenny Omega fucking came in and pushed that to public consciousness, and it blew up. It made me get back into wrestling. That's how bad. That's basically the reason why I'm putting him in there, is because he is the reason why I got interested in pro wrestling again. It was Bullet Club in general, the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes while he was in there, but the shit that he was doing in New Japan, the amazing brutal matches he was putting out, continuing the best bout machine, without a doubt, he is a legend as we speak. He's continuing his legend, and that's why I'm putting him up for nomination this round. Let's go ahead and get Warren. Warren, who is your nomination for this round?
Next nomination is best summed up in 4 words. You can't see me.
Oh fuck.
It's John motherfucking Cena. It's hard because I'm like, Kurt Angle's a good option. I'm like, I don't know. if he wins, you might be seeing me doing the same nominee. But I I think John Cena should be on it. Like it's hard not to think of wrestling without John Cena. Like he's always been 100% committed to the product, even like outside of wrestling, like movie wise. He's funny, he's great, he's a personality, he's such an embodiment of like an action hero star. We're actually excited for his retirement tour. Normally, when
Yeah.
you hear a wrestler doing a retirement tour,
Hmm.
you're like, oh, ground. Like, hell,
Yeah.
Goldberg says he's going to do his retirement match.
Yeah.
What's our reaction? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, John Cena, we're excited for
That's a good point.
that year. Like, he can win the belt, and I don't think
Hmm.
anyone's going to really be mad. You're like, yeah, no, good for
Yeah.
him. Give him the belt. Like, I don't know. I feel like he really kept WWE alive in a low point in WWE history
Yeah,
as well.
that's a great point. Fucking wild ride nominations right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll guess I'll try to make my argument right now. Um, fuck against legends, Kenny Omega. It's gonna be a losing effort at my end, but I'll give it a shot. Again, he is a legend in the making. He's a EVP of AEW. He was a part of All In, the original All In, the main event, may I add, of All In when he was going up
Hmm.
against Penta. Crazy fucking match. Uh, Unfortunately, yeah. If I'm looking at this, oh God, I'm gonna lose this one. Yeah. Kenny Omega is awesome. That's all I'll say. Josh, make your final argument and put your. No,
So
hold on. Let me put my my
okay.
vote. Um. Fucking a. The original American hero of WWE, or not? Should I say? No, I can't say that.
No.
He was
Olympian.
Olympian. Fuck, dude.
Listen, I may sound controversial, but I'm okay with nominating both John Cena and Kurt Angle.
If I'm looking at this right now, and I'm looking at like their careers, um, I feel like Kurt Angle has made a bigger impact in wrestling, mainly because he left WWE because he had to, mainly because he was hard
Mhm.
on drugs and specific prescription drugs. But when he did leave the WWE, he went to TNA and rejuvenated it. Like it brought it back from the brink of death. And he was the start of people jumping ship. We saw fucking Booker T, Kevin Nash,
Okay.
um
Scott
he
Steiner.
Scott Steiner. We saw amazing matches in TNA involving Kurt Angle. Because of that, I'm gonna go with Kurt Angle in this round. Um, Go ahead, Josh. Give us your final argument and then your vote, please.
So my final argument, Kurt Angle for me is my vote, but my final argument for Cena and Omega to me is these people eras more known for what he does because he's a book collector. That's how I knew him when I first heard of Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
When he did his stuff with Bullet Club, when he took over when Finn Balor left, he made an impact for the new generation of wrestlers that are coming out now and people that are starting to watch. And then my argument for John Cena is, well, you can't see him, but he had he has done so much for WWE, but not only that, for the community, for all the Make a Wish things he's done for the kids. And I put Kurt Angle, but I would like to nominate John Cena for the next round.
Oh, so you're voting John Cena. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Warren, who is your make your final argument and pick your person. Your
Okay.
vote. I mean.
For Kenny Omega, my thing is you could argue maybe later on he could be on it, like
Yeah.
top four, but I feel like it's too early to decide. And I know, for example, both of the other nominees have been injured too. But for me, every time I've tried to see Kenny Omega, he's like been injured or something. So I haven't actually seen him wrestle too much. So it's hard to nominate. Like I know it's very biased on my end because I don't know it, so it's hard to judge it either way. Um, but yeah, that's mine. Kurt Angle, I could. It's argue. The argument is like he's actually a wrestler. Like that's so much more like sort of stock as well. And I remember like to fair in the early years, John Cena wasn't that good. Like let's be honest. But his mic skills are amazing, which is like a good art style as well. What are the actual? What was your actual vote, Josh?
Oh, mine was Kurt Angle, but I'm saying for the next round, I would not nominate John Cena. You know.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 for Kurt
I mean,
Angle.
I mean, if I can't win no matter what.
Just you can still.
But I'm like, I'm also like, I'm
take
okay
your
with
time.
nominating John Cena as well, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's because my only, yeah. I'll go with Kurt Angle as well, and I'll
Alright.
just say, in theory, my fourth nominee, which is like I was also arguing because like as much as I love him, to put him on the Mount Rushmore for wrestling would be Stone Cold, but I'm like his like actual
His impact
wrestling
was small. It's
was
hard to say
small,
that.
but it was huge.
Yeah.
It was huge in the small, and like he's been helping in other ways too. Like his podcast was like all about wrestling as well.
Yeah.
He'll still make experiences, but I'm like, yeah, no, I gotta go with Kurt and Cena over Austin. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Kurt Angle as well.
All right.
And I guess we'll ask Rick, who do you have to go against John Cena for the final round?
All right. So this last round, Kurt Angle won the third spot. Let's go ahead and start this new round, and I'll go ahead and put my nomination. I originally was going to put Mick Foley, but then I thought, no, I have to put his teacher. I have to put Terry Funk, one of the originators of fucking death matches in Japan. He's done brutal fucking hardcore matches. I wanted to make sure I put someone that represented hardcore, like the most brutal form of pro wrestling. So I thought about it. And I'm like, I can't put Sabu. I could definitely put Sabu, but like if I'm thinking about this history impact, it has to be Terry Funk. Terry Funk has held titles in NWA. He's done amazing work for TNA in like beginning. He's been fucking almost everywhere. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see him in AEW. But his roots, like his style, like his influence is, you can see it with John Moxley. You can see it with people like Brody King. I'm sorry. But yeah, dude. That's why I wanted to pick Terry Funk. He's fucking legend in the hardcore game. We'll go with Warren. Who is your nomination for this round?
John Cena.
John Cena.
I'm sticking with John Cena over. Yeah.
Right. That's cool. Do you want to say a little something, or you don't have
No,
to say
I mean, I
say
will. I mean, I guess this might be an argument against Terry Funk. Like, I respect Terry Funk. I appreciate him as well. I remember one of the first matches I started watching was him and Mick Foley against the New Age Outlaws in that dumpster match.
Yeah.
But like, if we were talking about the hardcore Mount Rushmore, let's keep him on there. But for actual wrestling, I don't see him on there.
Understand.
Yeah. No. So yeah, that's my piece.
All right.
I've already talked about John Cena enough. So like, also, can you choose a John Cena song at karaoke? I mean, wait, can you choose a Terry Funk song at karaoke?
No.
You can with John Cena.
Like, yeah,
like,
you can actually.
Yeah, yes, you can.
Terry Funk. No, you can't pick a karaoke song. Absolutely not. Josh, give us your final nomination for this round.
So, I already gave my nomination, which is John Cena, but my final 4 pick was gonna be Chris Jericho from the Attitude Era to the end of the Aggression Era before he left. Yeah, but I have to go with John Cena because all the things he's done for the community and wrestling, and not only that he almost got fired, Cena. And what saved him was that rap he did in front of Stephanie McMahon.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. Jericho's a good choice too. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
Jericho is.
I was thinking about Jericho as well too, like because again,
Yeah.
he's still in it. He's changed. Like you love him or hate him now as well.
I just
He's always cared about the wrestling business.
Yeah.
He's made an impact. He put AEW on the map. He's continuing to like push the envelope, reinventing himself fucking over and over, and for some reason making it work.
Yep. Makes you hate him,
fucking-
but it's working.
Yeah, dude. No, Jericho deserves to have the recognition for sure. Damn, this is a hard one.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I
Terry
mean-
Funk a loss for sure. I know, I already know that. So if I'm picking between John Cena and fucking dude.
I
this
mean, if we
one's-
want to do another third person just to
Mhm.
make it spicy, you could argue
Rock.
Bret the Hitman Hart too.
Yeah, true.
The Rock too. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I feel like John Cena over The Rock. If we were at The Rock and Kurt Angle level, I still probably choose Kurt Angle.
Mhm.
honestly, if I'm
But
pick,
it's close, yeah.
all right, so you guys said John Cena. You're sticking with John
Yep.
Cena. John Cena for
I'm
Warren.
saying yeah.
All right, I'll stand on business and stick with I heard no, fuck you, Jericho. I don't like you. Oh no, I don't want to go for you.
I gave you Bret Hitman Hart if you want to take that.
I'll go with The Rock because he deserves recognition. He's the most electrifying man in WWE history, honestly. I'll go ahead and choose and vote for The Rock. My write-in vote for this, and we'll go ahead and give John Cena the win for the last slot of the Lucha Critics Mount Rushmore. But to be honest with you, is it 4 or is it 3 people? My joke didn't land. I'm sorry.
No. I was like, what happened?
No, because you can't see him. So it's
oh yeah,
it's
true.
3.
I get it. Okay, I get it now. Yeah.
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
you're right.
My jokes, womp. I want to
I'm
thank.
gonna sign off now.
I want to thank Warren. I want to thank Josh for being on the episode today. Josh, where can they find you on the socials?
On Instagram at Sith_Josh_818.
Hell yeah. Warren, where can they find you on the socials?
You can find me at Twitch, YouTube, Insta, and TikTok under Two Stoned, TU_STEUND. I'm currently playing Shadow Man on Twitch / checking out the new season of Fortnite. And I would say let us know if you want us to do any other type of Mount Rushmore categories. Like
we should definitely do a tag team one, a women's division one, because we didn't give any love to the women's division at all. There's a lot of legends. Cruiserweights, that'd be a good one. Definitely. You can reach the show at Not So Intellectual Podcast on YouTube and I want to say Instagram. You can reach me at NSI Rick on the streams and on the majority of my socials as well. Be sure to leave us a like, subscribe, leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about. Who is your 4 Mount Rushmore people of the pro wrestling world? Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Tune in next time. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Well, yeah, be good to yourself and others. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good shit, guys. Let me see here let me write those down real quick because those are good ideas.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, did I get disconnected? I'm like,
no, you guys are good. All right. I'm trying to see what the next episode can be about. Do you guys want to do another spotlight?
we can.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, who do you guys think would be a good idea? I don't know why I want to do one about Mick Foley. Mainly because
wasn't that
was that the choice for
that was
next?
when that was the last we said we were gonna do it again. Mick Foley, I feel like was the one we were leaning towards.
Dope. Yeah, let's do Mick Foley. next episode next Sunday if you guys are available, same time at 2.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Next Sunday,
Oh,
I work next Sunday
okay.
at 3 p.m.
Okay. What about
Mm.
Saturday? Better?
I'll let you know about Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday, my cousin's doing a thing, presentation, which I'm going to. I think it's more in the morning/afternoon.
Okay. What
So-
about the week, during the week? Are you guys available to record? More
I am
Josh.
after 8:30. I'm after 8:30. I'm free.
What about you, Warren?
As long as it's not, I think Tuesday this week is the only thing I have to do.
Okay, cool. Let's shoot for 9 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Yeah, fine.
Cool.
That should work. Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me go ahead and put that down.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit later. Josh,
Okay.
give me a few minutes and I'll set up again. We can do the episode.
Okay.
But yeah, I shall
If you guys are free
see.
later on, Fortnite.
Hell yeah,
You guys are free later on.
I'm down.
Maybe I don't know when I'm coming back. I'm seeing a friend in Burbank around
Okay.
6:30. But
Okay.
if you guys are still on when I get back, yeah,
All
I'll be
right.
down.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Have you tried the new season yet, Josh?
Well, I started playing yesterday with Rick. We played like one, but I like they brought the OG map to it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was like, oh, there's soccer fields. There's a treasure chest in the middle of soccer field, and Rick's like, oh, you're right. I was like, yeah, I remember this map perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
still
no.
need to get used to the new guns and everything because I'm missing all the
Oh yeah,
cool
it's
Marvel stuff.
because they brought all the OG guns back. That's why.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I played. I'm already at like level 50 something.
Got it.
Mhm.
So
Good shit.
well, I also if you just do the rock band stuff, you get so much XP.
Nice.
I have to figure what that means. What do you mean rock band stuff?
There's like the Fortnite festival where you can just do
Oh.
like basically rock band,
Okay,
but
cool.
Good shit.
where you can use guitar, drums, bass, or vocals, and then just play it. Like
Nice.
it's like left, right, square, triangle, circle. If you're playing a PlayStation.
Fuck.
Oh, nice.
All right, interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out and see what that's about. All right, guys. Good shit. I shall see you next week. Or I shall see Josh in a few. All right. See you guys later.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Hey guys.
All right.
Bye.
Well, for those tuning in right now, well, I'm gonna be taking a short little break and resetting up for. Check this out. We're gonna be doing the season finale of Cobra Kai. We've been meaning to do this and just been pushing it out, but today's the day, and I hope you guys can tune into that one. We're gonna be doing a live reaction to the season finale of Cobra Kai. Till then, bye bye.